Hello and welcome back to Lore Fane I plays Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host, Fenton. In today's episode of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, we're going from Chapter 2 into Chapter 3. Remember that boat we saw in that one video? We're going to be on that boat, the Lady Vengeance, and we're going to be starting Lady of War Part 1. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Divinity Original Sin 2 content like this, and do not forget to hit the notification bell to get update on my videos and more. Now, last video we defeated Alexander and the Voidwoken Drill Worm. Now when we get out of here, we'll be given a warning. That means if you try to complete any quests afterwards, you won't be able to here because you'll be locked out of this area. So do everything now before leaving here. Just remember that. So let's get this started.
Let's go.
Malady grabs the vessel with two hands and pushes it into the water. She hops on board behind you.
Godwoken. Wait till she finds out.
Salty water mists your face. Your skin prickles in bright, warm sunlight. The boat bobs forward through the water, and Fort Joy shrinks behind you.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as Godwoken. The fate of this godforsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
A light sea breeze kisses your cheek and carries away the smell of blood wafting up from the deck. In the distance, Fort Joy looms.
I've no sympathy for those who die in the line of duty, especially as odious a duty as those dead Magisters held.
I'll be damned if I ever set foot on that island again. Don't care who I have to bury.
A hard-fought freedom, sure. But if spilling blood is bad, it shouldn't be so agreeable. Onward now. The sooner Fort Joy disappears from the horizon, the better.
So let me tell you all what happened. After we arrived here, we got some dialogue. Our party split up. We're going to re-recruit them. That's right. Here's the thing though. If I remember right, the party members you recruit here on this chapter will be your permanent members from here on out. So choose wisely. I'm going to say this right now. Go with the ones you already went with. Especially with mine, they're good. At this point, I'm just going to loot everything up. I'm going to talk some dialogue, get some information, and see what's going on with the story. I'm going to be honest. This ship is great so far. I am so glad I ninja'd it. Seriously. It is fun ninjaing ships like this. It is ours now. So it's the Lady Vengeance. It is a pirate ship. Arr! Yes, mateys. We got ourselves a free pirate ship. So let's keep on going with the story.
Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive. The ship won't sail. We had orders to search every corner of it and figure out what's blocking us. It's hewn from elven livewood. I thought I could communicate with it, but...
She glances over towards a smouldering pile of ash on the deck nearby. Something is nestled within it. Fragments of scorched bone.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer my call, he touched the figurehead, and it attacked him, without warning. He burned, like he was made of parchment.
Her eyes flick over to the smouldering ashes once again, her head held at a despondent angle.
Thank you. We were held captive together, on this ship. He kept my spirits up. Now he's dead. Nothing. The ship is livewood, that much is clear. But I couldn't communicate with it. The Magisters must have done something, warped it somehow. I just don't know what. Just remember what I said, Godwoken. If you die, then this was all for nothing.
So we talked to Mav right here. We're not going to use the ship's head because I want to prepare beforehand. Yeah, you're supposed to do that, and then later on you do the story. Alexander's painting. Let's see if I could grab it and walk with it. Okay, really quick. If you have too much weight, we can't even move. Guess what? You have to drop some. And there is no vendors, so we have to drop this. Hopefully someday that we'll actually have it for the next chapter. I could here go find a waypoint, go back on the Lady Vengeance, and use the waypoint into a near a vendor, and then play pass off. That's how I get items sold. I sold about, let's say, 3-4 of those paintings, and I did a lot of pass offs. It was fun. I like games like that. It makes it real fun and interesting. There's another buy over here. Yeah, you want to loot everything up, even if the items in questions are terrible. Still, it's money. Money is money. And just trust me, you're going to need a lot of money in this game. Because, seriously, you're going to need a lot of money. And it looks like it says you're not too strong to move that. Yeah, that's 2 paintings, no wonder why. Of Alexander. Which we proudly defeat in the last video. This is like the last video of the year for Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, and we're going to make it fun. We're going to loot everything, do some stories, and a few surprises for this video. Alright, we're looting up some goods here. This is really good. Now, as soon as we get nearby, what we're going to do is talk to this NPC, and then afterwards, there'll be an argument straight up ahead.
Hey, stranger. Glad to see you. No reds in the offing yet. Don't imagine they'll stay gone, though.
Spare me, Gaerth. We got what we came for. This is what success looks like.
I won't see them tossed overboard. Not here. We'll hold a proper service.
What's-his-face and so-and-so would want us to get this ship sailing before all else. They died for those Godwoken, after all.
You know their names, Malady. Can't you even pay them that much respect?
Gaerth inhales sharply, then catches you out of the corner of his eye and smiles, barely.
Our guest stirs. Welcome, Godwoken. Glad to see you safely aboard.
Very glad indeed.
Too many.
One too few, actually. Alexander, he's alive. Apparently didn't hit hard enough.
He's in the hold below decks. Unconscious, but alive. Question him. Someone has been hunting your kind, and Alexander fancies himself the only Godwoken worthy of ascending. As far as we know, you may even be the last still alive. If Alexander is guilty, he'll face justice. Yes, we certainly had better, but the ship won't move.
She's mute. We need to free her tongue.
This is barbarous magic.
Expedient magic, actually. The ship is made of live wood. It has the spirit of an elven ancestor tree within it. It seems Dallas has found a way to bind that spirit to her. That means only she can control it, unless we can find a way to break the bond.
The Seekers, the survivors of us, have been combing the ship from bow to rudder. It hasn't been easy. This place is laced with dark magic.
These Seekers have such a limited skill set.
We lost a man in the search. Malady might not appreciate that, but I do. And I hope you do too.
I'm sure the Godwoken will be able to get the ship moving. Their kind like to feel useful, don't they?
It's your best that'll save us all.
After stopping the kids from arguing, well, look like we figured out more information. Look like we're the chosen one or something like that, or the Godwoken. I'm gonna be honest, that cutscene was great, leaving Fort Joy. I spent about, not including this video and the first video, exactly 18 videos on that. It was fun, 18 videos, I will admit, but still, it was time to leave the area. And yeah, this is a great game so far. I'm having a blast in it. So I'm gonna check everything out. If there's nothing else to loot, talk to people. Next thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna go down deck, start re-recruiting my permanent team. As I said before, when you finish this chapter, whoever you're with is going to be for the rest of the game, so you better treat them nice. Seriously, you've got to treat them very nice. So we can go over here, check everything else out. There's Ifan. So we'll loot up this place here real quick. Get some dwarven stew. Oh wow, that does heal 20%. Oh, that is nice. After we grab all that, we speak with Ifan, recruit him into the team, and then afterwards we'll look for more to recruit.
The silent monk leans forward slightly and stares at you straight in the eyes. She seems eager for you to say something.
I was just getting used to this seafaring life. You know, we could... From the look in your eye, I gather it's time to grab my things and get back to work. Ready?
Ifan is now back on the team. Oh wow, you do get a whole bunch of experience points for doing this. Oh, this is cool here. It's time to re-recruit the originals in this Let's Play today. Yes, we're going to do it. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but still, this is cool though. I want to make sure I get everybody here. That look like it's case closed with the cursed ring. Well, it should have been closed already. I equipped the ring and I was like, oh boy. Yeah, you don't want to equip that sucker. And you can't uncurse it. The armor you can uncurse if you equip all 5 pieces. That's why I have a spare, because as soon as I get better pieces of armor, all 5, I'll start switching them out. Every single one of them. Make sure I have a purge spell ready on hand before doing that. Let's see over here.
We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
There's more members of Gaerth's crew right here. This is good right here. This is a good sign. Hopefully he does sell some more goods in the next chapter. Hopefully he does survive. We don't know. There's the other ones we didn't recruit. We're not going to recruit them at all. Still, if you want to play with them, they're good party members. You just got to spec them the way you want.
Malady says if we can get the ship to move, we can go home. Home!
Not a thing but spiders and disappointment.
So we talked with one of the dwarves here, which is very good. So I'm gonna look for more. Yeah, we're gonna talk with the other dwarf, the one dwarf that took the collar off our necks, which is really good, really great. So we get to do some more stuff. If you haven't removed the collar beforehand, you'll get the collar automatically removed as soon as you get on the ship.
All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this tub moving.
There we go. We have spoken with the other dwarf now. So now next up, we're gonna just do some more exploration. Yeah, I'm thinking if I could find knife plus pillow, we get feathers. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, some dirty underwear. Ooh, okay. I should not lose that, but still, I'll sell it. Somebody's crusty underwear. They just put it in a box and that was it. Yeah, this game is humorous. You just gotta look around and realize that it's very funny. It's just like the original. Oh, let me tell you. One of the best quests I've ever played in the Divinity original series... Yes, is the troll quest. If you ever go in the first game, do that troll quest. It's fun, so let's see what's going on over here.
Speak to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. They know how to keep their mouths shut too, as long as there's gold in it for them. So, what'll it be?
That NPC right there is just like the Barcel 4 Mercy NPC where you create your own custom party members. However, this game and Let's Play I am not, because I want to experience the story from Lohse, Ifan, and Sebille. Those 3 are great characters and I don't want to lose those stories from them.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then the wood groans and creaks. For a moment, you swear a face appears in the wood. A face tortured and tormented, a 6-sided shape carved upon its forehead. The face vanishes. The door stays resolutely closed.
There you go. Look like we're exploring around some more. Let's see who's over here. Okay, we cannot get in that room yet. Yeah, that door we cannot get into. I think I'm gonna do is check this out over here. I'm sure of it. And speak with, I think it's Sebille. Yeah, we're gonna speak with her first before Lohse.
We've braved the joy, and I lust for further adventure. What say you? Shall we continue our journey together?
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sebille in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
What's this? I found something.
You keep saying that. It won't save you.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? So, we've got quite the task on our hands, haven't we? I have to admit, the whole thing is very intriguing. The old band back together again, hmm? I guess that depends, doesn't it? Look at me. Hard. What do you see?
Lohse leans back slightly, thin arms crossed in front of her chest, and stares at you defiantly from dark eye sockets, darker and deeper set than when you first met. She blows back a lock of white hair, matted with sweat and grime, and holds back a smile from the corners of her lips.
Seriously? Look at me. I look like lukewarm death. This isn't a joke anymore. You see that, don't you? Your god wants me dead. My god? Devil? Who knows? It wants me. It's getting stronger and I need to outpace it. I want to make sure you understand, well, the risks. You don't get it. I'm dangerous. You have to pay attention. You have to be willing to hurt me if I'm hurting you or someone else. Can you do that? Do I ever? Still sore from that one. At the time, I wanted you to defend me. I didn't realize how bad things had gotten. I know better now. Something like that happens again, you do what needs to be done. Deal? Well, all right then.
She pinches your cheek, a sparkle in her dim grey eyes.
I knew I could count on you to murder me in a pinch. Let's go, Chief.
You'd be swinging from the end of a rope, not locked up in here.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate for the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly pop. She sees you draw near.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the Bloody Divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold, and the other one ain't in much of a talking mood. All right then, just don't make me regret it. I'll keep an eye on the red until the cage is locked
A young
again.
Magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's unconscious form. She leans over and applies a damp cloth to his brow. She notices you observing her. She straightens her back and sets her jaw in a defiant scowl.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot, so stow your questions. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. There's a shift in the Magister's expression, a flicker of doubt. Then...
I'm a good Magister, loyal, but Dallas, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like a common sorcerer. She used to sing to the ship. It let her control it. She had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in her hands, or else locked away in her cabin at the stern. That's all I know. Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the Divine. All right. Don't harm him. I'll be watching.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Unconscious, he looks more boy than bishop. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. They rise and fall in shallow, jagged swells. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope. The gem sits heavily in your pouch.
After speaking with Sebille and Lohse, we interact with Alexander and the magistrate guarding him. We did the persuasive, well, strength-threatening route. And we got ourselves a gem. This gem's going to be used for the doors. There's one door you will get the password. I think I accidentally gotten that. And then the other one, use the password after showing off the gem. Afterwards, you meet this one guy. Yeah, this guy's a little bit weird, but we're going to do this. So we already interact with this door.
No entry allowed through the starboard stateroom door. Please use the port side door.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. There is no knot, no scratch, no dent to detract from its apparent perfection. The wood groans and creaks. For a moment, you swear a face appears in the wood. A face tortured and tormented, a six-sided shape carved upon its forehead. The face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and waits. A shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden, all anguish is gone. It gives you the sternest of looks.
I am summoned. Speak the password. How very unfortunate for you, and how very boring for me. Yes, and yes again. The word is spoken. Welcome to the stateroom.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks? I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt. Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and more arcane practices. She kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems. Oh, yes. And she could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to report.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if it were magically decayed.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and I've ruined them in the process. Well, the situation is looking immeasurably better now. You'll hear no more complaints from me. So why don't you tell me all about my valiant rescuers? To whom do I owe my thanks? You undersell yourself. The roster of those who stood up to the Magisters and lived to tell the tale is a short one. I ought to continue what I'm doing here, unless there was anything else. Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics, meddle with the laws of nature. All the sorts of things power-hungry despots love to do. She had me enchanted dead cat over there, so it would seem alive.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around his withered forearm, his eyes on you the whole time.
But that damn contraption that she used on me seems to fog my memory. The rest is a blur. Trust me. Convenient is the last word I'd use to describe the experience. Pass me that copper wire there, would you?
He takes the copper with a nod of gratitude. His sleeve slips back, above his elbow. In its crook, you see part of a tattoo. A pattern of concentric circles rendered in black.
Perhaps my memory will come back with time. But for now, I'm afraid there's little more I can add. Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps, don't you think? Lizards apparently have ancient magic that allows them to control slaves that bear their mark by singing a song. Dallas must have had an interest in those techniques.
After we met with Creepy Guy, we're going to do a little bit of investigation. Now, here's one thing. If you remember Divinity Original Sin 1 with the pyramids, we're going to interact with that. Yes, those pyramids were very useful. So we got ourselves a clue, read some books. This is good right here. We're going to read this too. Once we do it, we're going to grab the pyramid. And here's the thing about pyramids. If you have one pyramid and there's another one out there, you use it, you'll teleport to that pyramid that is out there. Very useful. Make sure you do loot everything here. I need to loot the rest of this stuff off screen though. And teleport pyramid. See, we got one already. This is very important. Use the teleport pyramid, this one right here, to get to the other one, and that's that. It's a really cool item. I'll show you why. Oh boy, we got ourselves into trouble. So we'll have to deal with this. I'll return after the fight is over with.
Glory is mine. Prepare yourself.
the dark with you.
We have won the day and won the battle. I had to resurrect 2 people twice, however, quickly got them up, put them to safety. Ifan abuses position here. Lohse, oh, she was the mega star because she froze 2 enemies. Yeah, Lohse is great for crowd control now. Now, here's a wonderful thing about Lohse too that is very neat. If you combine rain plus whatever ice spell she does a lot more damage. She'll wheel away those magic shields. Yeah. She's going to be like DPS later on in the game, I have a feeling. Same thing with Ifan, I think, with summons. Sebille and myself, yeah, we're in the category of, yeah, we got to step our games later on most likely. Because right now, melee is strong, knowing these type of games, yeah, they'll throw you a curveball later on. I mean, come on, the last video with the curveball was the Voidwoken Drillworm. That was a great curveball. I will admit, great and wonderful curveball there. Seriously, it's wonderful and good. So we're going to go upstairs. There you go. So let me review what went down in today's video. We have completed Chapter 2 officially. We got on Malady's ship, the Lady Vengeance. We talked to some people. We got Sir Laura and the Busket heads back to Gaerth for good. We got the Teleported Pyramid. We talked to this one guy here. And now I think we got some password thing for the top of the ship area. In our next video, we're going to finish Lady War. And we're going to get out of this area and get into Chapter 4. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day or night.